Okay guys, we're back. The base dried, and this is how this is going to look at the end. I have to glue all this down, okay? But I wanted to show you. Now, it looks crazy, right? Because there's like a million different colors going on and nothing matches, right? Well, this is when we're going to, after I glue all this down, then we'll take our gesso or our kills and whiten everything out. And then that will be the base to throw your color in. That's going to mesh everything together and look really cool. Okay, so, but I need to take all this off. And I'll kind of take it off all together. Oh, and I should say, all this stuff, let me put this back on. The flowers, Dollar Tree. Okay. This little thing here, it comes on a bushel. I cut some off, Dollar Tree. These little birds, Dollar Tree. These birds here, Dollar Tree. You get these especially at Christmas time. So you guys, if Christmas stuff is out, when the Christmas decorations come, you can get these birds, and you can get them for, you get 2 for $1. So they're 50 cents a piece. I buy tons. I have a lot, but I have used a lot of these. So the birds. And we're going to make this look fall by the colors we use. Plus some of the things are fall, you know, the flowers, the leaves. I did put birds and butterflies and birds. To me, that's all fall in my opinion. So, but what's going to make it fall is we're going to use fall colors, okay? So, when we do the coloring part of the whole thing. Okay, so let me take all this off. Oh, and let me continue. The leaves, you can get a pack of those at Dollar Tree. The butterflies are, I didn't get these at Dollar Tree. I got these at a scrapbook convention a couple years ago. Okay, so remember this piece right here? I'm putting that down here. And I'm going to let that hang off there, but I need to glue that on. And then this piece, remember this piece right here? I thought putting it right here would work out really nice. And we're still leaving the integrity of the, what do you call it? The mason jar. We still want it to look like this is a mason jar. The frame of it is. Okay, so I'm hot gluing this on. And because we're gluing paper on paper, or paper onto this textury stuff, hot glue will work. If you were gluing like plastic on to plastic, it won't glue on with hot glue. And then I use a buffer when I go plastic on plastic or metal on metal or whatever. I'll explain that as I go along. Okay. Let's glue this down here. Okay. Use the spatula. I love the spatula because you have that end and then you have this end. You have both ends. Sometimes you just need the big end, you know? All right. Let me just scoop this up a tad bit. Making sure you guys are seeing everything. Yes, you are. Okay. And then we can glue this on right here. Okay. Alrighty. And then we will glue this on. Kind of attach this. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. And like I said, don't worry that all this doesn't match. That's what's cool, is you could take a bunch of mix match stuff and make a really cool piece. Also, if you wanted to, you could use broken jewelry bits. You can use anything. So go around your craft room or your craft space, whatever you have, and look for stuff. Even besides all the Dollar Tree stuff, you can get some of this stuff, and you can also use stuff that you have right around your house. Okay. The main thing is that you don't get the stuff from the Dollar Tree. I mean, you can, so it's nice to know where to get some of this stuff from. But the main thing is to get the concept down. And then you can use, once you have the concept down, you can use anything for products. it'd be interesting to go and collect just odd things around Dollar Tree that aren't even like kind of crafty related. I was thinking of the, you know, the green scrubbers that you find like in the section with all like the brooms and the mops and all that there. The little green scrub pads, they're square. Take that and kind of like tear rip it and use that. I thought that'd be kind of cool. It would have a cool texture. Since I'm trying to use mostly Dollar Tree products, I won't do it, but a lot of times I would have already also layered in a bunch of jewelry too. Little broken bits of jewelry. I love doing that. Okay. Oh, I gotta glue this piece down now. Okay, so let me glue this piece down. Glue it like this. Okay. Get off of the bird. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So we're gluing that down, we're getting that glued down, and then we'll get this glued down here. Okay. And remember I told you guys we're going to use the hot glue as texture too. At the end, you guys are going to be like, what? I love doing these either Finnabar inspired pieces or oh, what do I call them? I have a name for them. Salvage art. Because you're just taking like a bunch of crap and putting it together and making it all fit together because of when we take the gesso and white it out and then color it. It's fabulous. Okay. This piece right here, which I love, we need to get that glued down. Oh, I need some. I gotta get another hot glue stick there. Okay, so we need to glue this down. There we go. Kind of keep this so we can keep this out. That'd be kind of cool. Doesn't really matter. Okay. I'll glue this down just a little bit right here. Okay, so this is all glued down pretty well now. Kind of tack that down there. Okay, very good. Okay, so we got that base down. So now let's glue in the let's glue the flowers in. I'm going to glue the big one in the corner here. Build that up first. On the flowers, I like to take this backing off right there just so it's kind of flat. Checking this to make sure I'm in frame still. Yep. Okay. So let's put some hot glue on the back of here. Okay, so there's that. Sorry, getting all the little loose knots. Oh, they drive me nuts. Okay, and then we're going to keep layering flowers. Okay, and I'm keep taking little pieces off there so it kind of lays flatter. And we'll put this all on here. Okay. They even sell these at Dollar Tree. I saw those. I don't know if I've seen them recently or not, but I know I have seen them though. At one time, well, maybe it wasn't there. I was thinking, one time I even saw the smaller glue guns. I don't have my small glue gun in here. I saw those at Dollar Tree. But, you know, I think I don't know if I did or not. I know I did see them at another local dollar store that we have here, which I really love. And I haven't gone there forever. I'm so hooked on Dollar Tree. And for those who've been watching my channel for a while, I know I've been doing a lot of Dollar Tree DIYs or tutorials. But if you guys think about it, I've always shopped at Dollar Tree, and I've always used Dollar Tree products in my stuff. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying that's the best craft store to go to is the Dollar Tree. I just wasn't labeling my crafts, putting the title of Dollar Tree. But it's a hot title, so I'm like, you know what? I use the stuff from Dollar Tree. I shop there all the time. I think it's my favorite craft store is what I call it. The whole store is a craft store. Not just the craft section. In fact, the craft section is not that great. But the whole rest of the store is. And you know what's the part I really love at the Dollar Tree too for crafting stuff? It's always the floral department. All the florals, and then they got the butterflies over there, and they got birds, and all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, I need a few more flowers. Hopefully I have a few more flowers. Oh, I do. This is the bushel of flowers that I'm pulling off of. Okay. And when you guys see small flowers like this, I would stock up on these because this is like being able to get flowers, like really small ones like this. They're hard to find. A lot of times, you know, they're a lot bigger, and it'd be great for your crafts for doing stuff like this, or when you just need flowers and other crafty little projects. Then you have small flowers. And if they're not the right color, who cares? You can gesso them and then use a liquid acrylic paint and wash over them, or use some sprays. So, okay, let's keep going here. Oops, did I get that off of there? Okay, cut that off the back. I picked up a lot of these small ones for crafting too. And it's way cheaper than buying all the different brands, like trying to think of the different brands of flowers that you can buy. It's a lot cheaper to do this. Okay, let's see if that's enough flowers right there. If not, I have a few more still. Okay, so now let's put in these, which I'm going to put in like right here on the side. Okay, yeah, I left a little room in there. Okay, let me throw some glue on the end here. Okay. Yay. And then I wanted to get another one in there too. So I'll just put another one in the same spot. Let me go over here and get a little glue on the end. You know what they have, and I've been seeing a lot of girls who do like a lot of decor stuff, like wreaths and all that. They have a glue pot, and I'd like to get that. It's just a pot of hot glue, so you can like dip the stems in there. That'd be so great when I do my wreaths, because I'll be doing a whole bunch of new wreaths for Christmas, and that would be fabulous. Okay, so now we're going to put these leaves in here. Let me just take these stems off. We don't need these stems at all. Oh, and what I do too is like on my phone, I go ahead and take a picture of, you know, you guys saw it all arranged before I needed to still glue it down. I take a picture of it. Oh, where are my pictures at? Ah, it takes forever to get to the pictures. What in the heck? Okay, I take a picture of it so that I have a guide to what I did. So, just to kind of show you that's a good idea. I learned about that a few years ago, and I'm like, you know what? That's genius. Okay, where did I put those leaves? Okay, so the leaves are going to go like right into here. Yeah, I want the leaves to go there. So we're going to put some glue on the back here. And even though this is plastic, and a lot of times plastic doesn't stick, it'll stick down because I got enough paper down here. The paper's porous enough that it'll stick to the paper. Now, if I was gluing plastic to plastic, it wouldn't stay. But because I'm gluing it to paper, it should stay. Here, it's kind of plasticky because there's some plastic here, but there's jute here. So what I like to do is I like to take a little bit of this type of stuff right here and make a barrier like right here, to glue that on. So first I'll put the glue down, and you can use cheesecloth or you can use this stuff, which is very similar to cheesecloth, and put that down here like that. Oh, and be careful because that could really burn the hell out of you, like that almost did to me. Okay. Okay, now, because this is more porous, I can stick the leaf right on top of here now, and it'll stick without a problem. Plastic to plastic, plastic to metal, stuff like that cannot stick to each other. So you need a little buffer. So I use stuff like this as a little buffer, plus it adds texture. Just adds to the piece. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I'm feeling like I need more texture here. So we're going to take some more of that. We're just going to call it muslin, even though it's not muslin. This netty stuff that you get in the Halloween section. Make sure you get this stuff in the Halloween section at Dollar Tree. And I want to go back tomorrow and get more because I'm really liking how it looks. And I only bought one pack, which was stupid. And it goes. I remember last year I thought that might be really good for my my mixed media, and then I never bought it, and then when I thought maybe I should buy it, I went back to get it, all gone. That's how Dollar Tree is, though. If you think you want it or you think you can do something with something, just go ahead and buy it. Because you can go back the next day and it's gone. It's like amazing, that store. Amazing. Okay. I like that, and then I want to put a little bit more here too. It's funny, after you start arranging things, you start seeing different little things. Yeah, like more texture there. Hot glue. Texture. Another thing I like to do, and I'm out of them now, at Dollar Tree at Christmas time, in the Christmas section, they have all of these in glitter. Some come 2 to a pack and some come only 1 to a pack. And it'll say stuff like joy, or it'll say, what are other things that it would say? Family, joy, it'll say love, it'll say peace. So I always buy the ones that say peace and joy. Sometimes I also pick up the family ones, and you can put those titles up here at the top, and you're picking them for $1 a piece or 2 for $1. So look out for those at Dollar Tree. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit of texture right there. Okay, let's put a little bit more texture right here. I just feel like there needs to be something more there. Okay. And I love being able just to hot glue stuff in like that because it's real fast. You don't have to have any drying time. Okay. Let me look and make sure we're still live. Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm taking the little pins out of the back of here. Okay. What should I do next? Let's put these birds in. Okay, so we have these birds. And we can put these in. And now I can kind of arrange them a little bit even better because there needs to be more texture, like right in through here. So before I put these birds in, let's put some more texture, some more of this cheeseclothy stuff. What'd you say? That's my husband saying something to me. I don't know what he was saying. Maybe he's talking to somebody else. Okay, so I think there needs to be more texture right through here. So let's put that in, a big chunk of texture. Be very careful with this though, and just use this because you don't know where the hot glue is coming in and out right here. You could burn the hell out of yourself. Okay, that looks really good now. Now that's more textury. Now I feel like I have a bed of texture to put these on. See how much better that looks? Okay, I like that. So now we'll put the birds in. And if you're looking at what I'm doing and you're like, oh my God, don't worry about, all you're learning is just techniques of what I'm doing. And then you can apply that and kind of do your own thing. And just trust yourself. All I'm doing is collage work. When you really look at it, it's just a bunch of collage. I'm collaging a bunch of crap together. And then it will be cohesive at the end. And it's going to look very fall because of the colors I chose. Okay? And then I'll do more of these. I'm going to do one for Halloween. I'm going to do some for Christmas. So you're going to see a lot of these tutorials. I love this kind of work. I think it's the best. Okay, is that attached? Yes, that is attached. Well, okay, very good. All right, so next, we are going to put these birds in. So I'm kind of feeling like a bird can go there, and a bird can maybe go here. Or can we do two birds up here? No, just one bird, and then this bird can go this way. Okay. It's a little bit different than I originally planned, but that's how it's working out. Because I decided to do this flower arrangement a little bit different, so it made me more room. I have the big flower in front, but that doesn't make sense. You should have the big one here and then the smaller ones there, in my opinion. Okay. And then we'll put this bird right here. Okay. And I love these mason jars. You guys, if you see these mason jars, pick them up. And then what I thought is if you don't want to have to buy multiples of them, or they don't even have multiples, trace this out and have a pattern for this. And then you could put this on like a thick what is that called? It's not just poster board. They have it at Dollar Tree. It's a thick board about that thick. And it's about that thick. It's a whiteboard next to the poster boards. And you could cut your own, mason jars out, which would look fabulous. And you could have mason jar, mason jar canvases, let's call them, whenever you want them. So, which I think would be fabulous. I'm definitely doing that. Okay, and then butterflies. I'm trying to see if I want to put one. Yeah, I want to put one there. Put one here, right one kind of touching over that one, like that, so they kind of relate to each other. Okay. And then I feel like there needs to be something else right there. So let's put another butterfly there. So just a second, guys, I gotta grab my butterflies. See, I bought these butterflies for $2.50 per pack, which is a really good deal at the Scrapbook Expo in California. We might do two butterflies up here. And this is where I might have done some jewelry bits to fill in these little spaces. But I'm going to try to stay true to form and just do mostly stuff from Dollar Tree. Let me check my camera. Okay. So I'm going to add another butterfly up here. In fact, I feel like there needs to be more texture up there. So we're going to add texture first. So we'll add some cheeseclothy stuff up here. There needs to be more texture. There we go. And don't worry about right here. That's why I'm going to put the hot, like, you'll see, I'm putting hot glue, and that's going to make more texture. Make sure we have enough texture everywhere. Oh, I need another butterfly. Let me grab another one. All right, let me grab a glue stick here. And if you guys say, well, butterflies aren't fall, I think butterflies are any time of year. So are birds. You still see birds flying around. I think anything nature to me is fall. And the thing that's going to bring all this together is going to be the fall color. Okay? Okay. I'm loving this. This looks really, really good. Even though it's all mix match stuff. And sometimes your mix match stuff actually looks really cool. And I have just left it and been like, I love that. Now this whole color situation, oh no, we're not leaving it. But I have had times where I've actually liked it and I didn't white it all out and then color it. So, oh, I know one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to maybe add some pine cones into this flower arrangement, which is very fall, I think. Just, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to add these in. If I want to add them in. Maybe I don't want to add them in. You know what? I was going to, but they don't seem like they fit. So, never mind. The pine cones aren't going in. We're done. Okay, so let's now do the next step. Oh, no. I was going to white it out. Okay, the next step we're going to do... I was going to use these and show you guys how to mix this with wall compound, but we got enough going on. I'll do that in another project. Okay, guys? Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm just going to kind of swag over a lot of things, like especially any bare areas. And this just adds more texture, even on top of that bird. Okay, like right over this right here. Okay. Okay. Right over here. So any spaces that you see that you're like, oh, it needed to be more stuff, more texture-y or whatever, just add the hot glue. Like right here. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so we need to let that hot glue dry, and it'll be dry in a minute or two. And that is going to add some serious texture, which will all come out when we do the whiteout, and then we use the colorant. Okay, while this is drying, let me explain what we're doing next. So we're going to take the gesso or take the Kills, and we'll white the whole thing out, like I said. Then you can use sprays, which I'm not using these colors, I'm just going to show you. You can use sprays like this Glimmer. This is Tatter Angels. I love their stuff. These are my own. Okay, this is Diane Reedley. This is my own homemade spray right here. Do I have another homemade one? No. Okay, and how you make your own homemade spray, color, watercolor sprays, let me show you. Just a second. Okay, there's this stuff called liquid, there's stuff right here called liquid watercolor. You get it at Blick's, okay? And it may or may not, there it is. Okay, it's called liquid watercolor. And it comes like 15 different colors. It may or may not be on the shelf. If it's not on the shelf, they can order it for you, because it wasn't on the shelf last time I went, and he ordered it for me. And you can make your own watercolors, and it won't clog up the spouts because it's just pure watercolor, but very, very strong. So you could take and fill up like a bottle like this, fill it up halfway, and then fill the rest with water, and mix colors. I love this stuff. And that's how you can make your own like dilutions or your own glimmer mist. Okay. You can also add a little bit of really fine glitter. It can clog up your thing, so you have to be careful. But you can do that too. So anyway, I just want to show you another really cheap way of making your own sprays. Okay. Now everybody has sprays. So you can take acrylic paint, dirt cheap acrylic paint. You get it at Walmart. Apple barrel is 50 cents. Okay. And you can just use paints. Just a second. Let me get my crap straight here. And you can just, okay, these are covered because I wanted everything to match on my table here. So I covered these with duct tape, which is another really cool idea I got from somebody. Anyway, so these are all very fall type of colors. So I'm just going to show you. This is like a rust color. Like that. I love this color, rust. Okay, so this is like a rust color. Okay, you may not be able to see it that well. You'll see it better. You'll see it better once I put it on the thing. But let you see if you can see that. There. Okay, there we go. There's that brown. There's the rust. And then then here is, this might be kind of the same color. Oh, it's a little bit different. It's like it's right in between the other two colors. See that? Okay. So anyway, these are all very fall type of colors, you know? So I want to use these type of colors for my to do the coloring part. And so I'm going to take this into this little egg dish, which I got these at Dollar Tree. So you can check these. I told you guys I shopped the heck out of Dollar Tree. I got these, I don't know, a few months ago. I thought they'd be great for mixing color. I think I got them at Easter time. So you guys look out for these because I think they're for deviled eggs or something. Anyway, add a little bit of color, add a bunch of water in there, make it real liquidy, and then you just take a big brush and you start brushing it on, okay? Otherwise, you would spray on, and you kind of do big sections, and you guys will see me doing that. But I wanted to kind of explain that. And then when we're done and it's all dry, then you can highlight it with this type of stuff. This is called Inca Gold. You guys, this stuff is flippin' fabulous. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. These are the colors. You get it at, I get mine at Joann's. Look how gorgeous that is. Love it. They're like $8 a piece, but use a coupon. And if you have to go back twice, it's worth just using coupon each time and picking them up because they're kind of expensive. But you have them forever. And you can do this and just highlight areas. Now, let's suppose you don't want to spend that much money. I always give you guys options. Go to Walmart. And they have the folk art metallic paints, and I think these are $1 a piece, you guys. No more than, I think, $1, $1.50, something like that. And you can get the metallic gold. You can get this, what color is this? Metallic bronze. And then this is a copper color. So let me show you those colors. See? So you can go and get these and do the same thing with these. I do happen to like the other ones I showed you better, but this will still work and do a nice job. Okay, so now the hot glue here is probably dried up. I thought I'd just take advantage of the drying time. Okay, make sure you guys are seeing everything. Okay, so, yeah, all the hot glue is dry. So now what we're going to do, move my damn phone before I paint my phone. Let's take the Kills or your gesso. Personally, I think it's worth investing $12 to $15, something like that, in the thing of Kills, K-I-L-T-Z, okay? You get it at Home Depot. I think it's worth investing in that, and then you always have gesso for any project, for anything you want to do, for a canvas, for whatever. Especially if you're going to get into mixed media. Okay. You're going to probably need it at some time. So now we're just going to white everything out. It's going to get a coat of gesso. Every single thing on here is going to get a coat of gesso. I love doing this. I think it's so fun. I do a lot of different crafts. This is probably one of my favorites. Besides drawing, I do paint and draw. I love this. And sometimes I'll take my drawings and after I've painted them, and I'll incorporate them in like a frame, and incorporate them in this piece and put a little frame in my little drawing that I've drawn and colored. or painted. Okay, I gotta be a little careful with this bird. And if there's a little bit of pink coming out, it'll probably be fine. You could put another coat of gesso on it. But I find that as long as it has a nice little coat of gesso, once you put the paint on, it doesn't go right over that. It's whited out enough. I get my brushes, this big brush I absolutely love. I get them at Michael's. Especially when they're on sale. I got a big pack of these kind of brushes, and they're nice. And you wouldn't think they'd be nice, because it's $5 for a big pack of brushes. But they are nice. I'm trying to look for the brand. The brand's not on here. But you'll see it. It's like it's their house brand at Michael's. And they go on sale all the time. Okay, so let's kind of be careful with our little birdie here. White her out. You know what would also be really, really pretty is to paint the whole thing, white it out, and then do the whole thing black, which they have this watercolor in black, which would be really easy to use it that way. And then take all the metallic colors like this and highlight the heck out of it. It look gorgeous. Especially if you're going to do like purple and stuff and gold. That would look gorgeous. I've done that. Oh, I'll show you something like that. Like this. See? That's taking a toilet paper roll, painting it black, putting hot glue, squiggling lines all over it, and then painting the hot glue black, and then just running my Inca Golds over it. Isn't that cool? Those you could fill, those would be great. Happy Mail. Fill them with a little bit of gifts. Fill them with a, if you want to give somebody a Starbucks card, you can put a Starbucks card in there. These flowers are going to take a minute. See how cool it looks just being painted white? Sometimes this is cool too, just to paint it white. And then maybe do a real pretty whitish clear glitter over the whole thing. That can be really pretty too. Or go in with your sprays or your acrylic paints with something very, very tonal, very beige. Or very tea-dyed. There's so many options, you guys. It's like ridiculous how many options there are. But it looks kind of cool too. You could just leave the whole thing white. This is why I say invest in the kills, because you'll have it forever. And when you do this type of work, you use a lot. So you'll be using a lot of your gesso. So if you're going to spend $8, because with the coupon you get your gesso for around $8, you might also spend another, I don't know, 7 or 8 and get a gallon. And get the kills. I don't know if I showed it to you. That was a gallon of kills to replace your gesso. And some people may not agree with me. They may be like, no, gesso all the way. And they only believe in their certain brand of gesso, and that's it. But this works for me good. I found out about gesso because I, like if you want to like redo, if you want to repaint a piece of furniture. This was before the chalk paint came along. And the gesso kind of reminds me of the chalk paint. You could just gesso, instead of like refinishing the furniture, you could gesso it and then paint the furniture whatever color you want. To me, to make your own chalk paint, you could just use Kills and then add a little bit of the color of what you want. Because they're usually really like light colors, because people do the farmhouse look with it. Okay, we need a big glob of white right there. Alright, we need a big glob of white on these bird feathers. And then sometimes, you know, certain colors you're going to have to do a second coat or come back in after it's dry. So, and I may do that. And if I do a second coat, which I think I probably will, I'll do that off camera. When I come back, we'll be all ready to add the color. And over the weekend here, I'll be doing another one of these because I want to have two of them hung together in a certain area in my family room kitchen area. I think it'll look really cool. Okay, so there we go. There's that first layer of color of the gesso or the Kills. And like I said, I'm just going to let this dry overnight, and I may go ahead and add a second coat. We'll see how it looks once it dries. Alright, so there we go. You guys, doesn't that look cool? I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit lower so you guys can see a little bit even better, closer up. Let's see. Look how cool that looks. See? Isn't that cool? Okay, then let me bring the camera back a little bit. Look how cool that looks. I mean, it just takes it from drab to fab. I just think that looks so cool. Hopefully you guys are seeing the bottom. And then there's the bottom. So let me come back out. And there we go. Let me see what you guys are seeing now. There we go. Came back out. But see how cool that looks? I am loving all of this. I just think it looks fabulous. So excited. So, you guys, I need to let this dry overnight. Oh, I see a little spot I missed. I need to let this dry overnight. And then, like I said, I will come back and we will use the acrylic paints, watered down, and we will slop a bunch on in big sections and let it mesh together and finish this up. Okay. I just wanted to get that. Just saw another little spot that needed some stuff. Okay. Let's just move this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. So we'll let this dry overnight, and I'll see you guys in the morning.